Okay, so I don't normally deviate from gaming, and I've only done videos on animations like twice before. Once was the Emoji Movie, and the other one was the McDonald's cartoon. But this terrifying thing keeps popping up on my feed, and I can't ignore it. Also, pardon the footage. This is actually my streaming setup. I wasn't prepared to make a video today, but I couldn't stop myself. So let's just dive right in. I'll be upfront in saying that prior to this music video, I had no idea who Dream was. For those unaware, as I'm sure there are many due to the virality of the music video, Dream is a Minecraft-focused YouTuber. Outside of that, I know absolutely no information about this person. What I do know is this YouTuber, I guess, decided to branch out into making music, and, well, here we are. Now, I'm never the type of person who just trashes something for the sake of views, so I'm always going to give credit when credit is due, and this is no different. The actual song itself is good. It's very basic, has a simple chord progression and top-line melody accompanied by admittedly pretty simple lyrics, perhaps maybe just a little deeper than ones found in, say, a Blink-182 song, but nothing really abstract enough to need any brain power to interpret. I mean, the song is literally about wearing a metaphorical mask to hide one's true mental or emotional state, but instead of elaborating much on how wearing said mask changes one's social interactions, it more so just continually explains the metaphor. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, especially considering if you couldn't tell by the music video, this is clearly aimed at kids, but the weird thing is how it tries to send a mental health message to kids while simultaneously visually conveying an arguably alarming one. As someone with ADHD who's never been on medication for it specifically and don't necessarily advocate one way or the other on the subject of pills, I've previously been on something myself for anxiety, and I'll tell you right now, dropping them cold turkey isn't exactly a great idea. Ever heard of brain zaps? Yeah, Google that. Not fun. But I digress. That's really all I have to say about the song itself. The production is good, Dream's voice sounds good, maybe a bit mainstream generic for my taste, and doesn't go anywhere crazy in terms of range, but the song is simple, catchy, and sends a message. It's effective, despite Scary Kids Scaring Kids having done, like, the same thing like 15 years ago. R.I.P. Tyson. Real quick, if you're liking the video and you want to see more, just a reminder to maybe subscribe if you want to see what I do, all right? All right, that's all I gotta say. With all that being said, the music video is a f***ing fever dream. It opens up with a Rage Comics poker face lying on the floor of a school and then immediately fades to a kid on his computer who should probably take about 36 seconds out of his busy schedule to clean his filthy monitor. But in the same shot, we see the mask now draped over the side of his desk chair. Oh, and now he's outside, and dear Lord, his teeth. This character model is frankly terrifying, and it kind of takes away from the message of the song. Kind of hard to take the lyrical content seriously when the main character in the video looks like a fucking Bratz doll. We cut back to the kid in the school, and he looks as though he's stayed awake for about 12 days on a meth bender. Now, he's about to put his mask on to hide his face from the public, but I'm not sure if he's trying to hide his emotional state or if he's just self-conscious about his pillowcase t-shirt. We cut to him alone in his room in the dark, and his dad, I guess, or whatever, opens the door all, "Are you winning, son?" And he's all, "Yeah." He gets up to go pick the mask up, and there's a very obvious animation glitch here where there's a random frame thrown in and the mask just kind of zips out of frame for a second. I honestly have no idea how nobody caught this before the video was uploaded. He finally assimilates with the mask and becomes the living poker face meme, so he can finally take the world on without fear. He's visibly happier talking to friends on the Discord or whatever, but then out of nowhere we have a shot of him apparently getting in trouble with the cops. We're just gonna ignore that? The video does nothing to explain what happened or how the mask somehow correlates to him getting taken home by the police? I guess we're gonna just let that one go. Those are definitely cop lights, though. The video goes on to show him proceeding through everyday life, sometimes wearing the mask, sometimes wearing a shirt with the face on it, while also carrying the mask on him? What? I don't, where did the shirt face come from? What? Alright, whatever, I guess. Did the kid just say bitch? Wait, let's just reference the lyric video. So I'm okay, bitch. They really animated this kid saying bitch. All right, so now he's crying over his grades, which incidentally have been printed on a large rice noodle, though I don't know what he's crying over. He didn't do all that bad. He got a solid F+ in mathematics. Now in the song, Dream sings the lyrics, "They think that I need glasses," which is conveyed in the video by a doctor's note. Now I know what you're thinking, it's pretty abnormal for doctors to have such clean handwriting, but it's pretty clear that optometry is just a side hustle for this guy since his primary career is stand-up comedy. Now I'm just gonna touch on this real quick. There's clearly a little narrative inconsistency between the song and the video because the one is talking about pills and the other is talking about needing glasses. They don't really mesh, but whatever. In any case, this next scene, we see our antagonist throwing away his quote-unquote normal pills, which we never saw him prescribed in the first place, but I'm willing to let that go. My main concern here is that clearly this is inferred to be some kind of medication for either anxiety, depression, or ADHD, something along those lines, but taking a closer look at the directions on the label, it reads, "Take 1 capsule by mouth 3 times daily for 10 days. You mean to tell me this whole time I could have just wiped this shit out in a week and a half? I've been duped." Anyways, like, bro, these pills. Give me the mask back. He puts it back on, goes back to normal. He's talking with his friends, having a grand old time, but then immediately after, he's just once again not wearing the mask with no explanation as his dead, soulless eyes stare into his iPhone 5S. Yeah, I'd be sad too if I was trying to use that shit in 2021. Alright, clearly the video is trying to show that when he wears the mask, he feels safe and able to communicate with people, and when the mask is off, he feels vulnerable and afraid. I get it. But the video just kind of bounces back and forth with no rhyme or reason. We basically have back-to-back scenes that are just continuously showing the same thing in either different contexts or even repeated contexts. I feel like a lot of these scenarios were just reused to fill runtime. After all this, he finally takes the hilarious doctor's note and tacks on his own response, which says that being abnormal is a good thing, which finally gives him the courage to take the mask off, which is obviously supposed to signify coming to terms with being different and being stronger in yourself for it. But also, the stupid mask face is still on his shirt, so I don't know what that's supposed to mean. And I don't know about Dream, but the dude in the video should probably still wear the mask till he gets his face sorted out. Anyway, that's it. It's a fine song, uplifting message, terrible, awkward, and badly animated video. The beginning of the video makes sense, and the end makes sense, but everything in between is kind of a mishmash of a bunch of random and repeated scenes that keep uttering the same thing without bringing you any closer to the crux of what the video was trying to say. If I were Dream, I'd get this redone. The song itself is about 5,000 times better than the video, and I think the video actually devalues the song. Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to talk about this weird thing. All right, bye. Hey, thanks for watching the video. If you liked it and want to see more, there's a couple other videos right there you can check out. And if you want to see everything I upload, tap the bell icon and subscribe, whatever. All right, there's a Patreon too. Bye.